In the fiercely competitive world of sport bike manufacturing, a new player from China is making waves with bold promises, cutting-edge specs, and an aggressive vision. Enter the ZXJC 820RR. This inline-triple sport bike is being developed by a new company founded by none other than Zhang Shui, the man behind Kove. If the name doesn't immediately ring a bell, Kove is the same brand that's been rapidly gaining attention in both domestic and international circles. Now, Zhang is taking things a step further with ZXJC, also called ZXmoto. And the 820RR is shaping up to be its flagship. It is a machine that aims to challenge established European and Japanese superbikes head-on. Let's get one thing out of the way. The numbers speak volumes. The ZXJC 820RR will be powered by an 819cc inline-triple engine that delivers a claimed 150 horsepower at 13,000 RPM and a torque peak of 85 Nm, about 62.7 pound-feet, at 10,500 RPM. With a dry weight of just 168 kilograms, it boasts a power-to-weight ratio that puts it in direct contention with the likes of the MV Agusta F3800. The redline is a screaming 15,500 RPM. ZXJC also claims a top speed of 299 km per hour, which is about 186 miles per hour. This figure mirrors the gentleman's agreement speed limit adhered to by European and Japanese manufacturers to cap top speeds and avoid an unnecessary arms race in high-speed capabilities. It's not just about power and numbers, though. The ZXJC 820RR is aiming to be a thoroughly modern superbike with electronics to match. It features a 6-axis inertial measurement unit, IMU, that controls lean angle-sensitive traction control and Bosch cornering ABS. This technology is standard fare in premium superbikes from Yamaha, Ducati, and BMW. This puts ZXJC's offering in serious conversation with the big names when it comes to safety and ride-enhancing tech. For a bike being launched by a brand new company, this is no small feat. Interestingly, this isn't ZXJC's first foray into motorcycle manufacturing. Before the 820RR, the company launched the ZXJC 500RR, an inline-4 middleweight sport bike producing a respectable 83 horsepower at 13,500 RPM and a top speed of 146 miles per hour. While the 500RR is still in the early stages of delivery within China, it was clearly a proving ground for the brand. It was a stepping stone toward the much more ambitious 820RR. That earlier bike helped ZXJC understand manufacturing logistics, tuning philosophies, and market expectations. Now, with the 820RR, Zhang Shui is throwing down the gauntlet. How did Zhang Shui go from founding Kove to creating an entirely new sport bike company? After achieving early success with Kove, Zhang left to pursue an even more radical vision. It was one focused entirely on high-performance motorcycles that don't just aim to compete but redefine the expectations from Chinese bikes. ZXJC is the embodiment of that vision. It is a startup with the backing, know-how, and raw ambition to go toe-to-toe with the traditional heavyweights of the industry. Unlike some vaporware startups that never move past digital renders, ZXJC has already revealed an advanced prototype of the 820RR, with design patents filed and physical testing reportedly underway. The engine powering the 820RR is particularly interesting. Though it's a new design, there are similarities to the MV Agusta F3 Specifically, it has the unusual placement of the cam chain on the left-hand side, a feature not commonly found in other triples, which usually place it on the right. However, despite the similarities, the ZXJC engine appears to be an original design, not a direct copy. This signals that ZXJC is not merely replicating existing platforms, but is investing in meaningful R&D to create unique and capable machines. ZXJC's approach also reflects a larger trend in Chinese motorcycle manufacturing. There is an increasing preference for triple-cylinder engines. Once largely focused on utilitarian commuter bikes, Chinese manufacturers like CFMoto and Zontes are now investing heavily in performance-focused triples. CFMoto, for instance, has launched its 675SS and 675NK models. Zontes is pushing forward with its 703RR, 703F, 703R, and 703T series. The emergence of the ZXJC 820RR further cements this shift and shows how quickly the Chinese market is evolving to meet global standards. Visually, the 820RR carries a sharp, aerodynamic design that closely mirrors the 500RR. It features aggressive lines, full fairing bodywork, and an unmistakably modern aesthetic. From the wind tunnel sculpted profile to the compact tail section, every aspect of the design screams high performance. It's clear ZXJC wants this bike to look as fast as it rides and to visually compete with the likes of Yamaha's R6 and Ducati's Panigale series. What makes the 820RR especially intriguing is the weight-to-performance ratio. At 370 pounds, it's significantly lighter than many leader-class superbikes, which usually tip the scales well north of 400 pounds. This makes it particularly nimble in corners, a trait that could give it an edge on the track. This is especially true for riders who prioritize handling over brute force. Combine that agility with the linear torque curve and high-revving nature of an inline-triple, and you have the potential for a machine that's not just fast in a straight line, but incredibly fun in the twisties. ZXJC isn't stopping with the 820RR. Zhang has already announced plans for a broader lineup based on the same 819cc triple-cylinder platform. This includes an adventure bike variant, which would follow the trend set by the likes of Yamaha's MT-09 Tracer and Triumph's Tiger 900. Both of these would expand ZXJC's footprint across multiple segments of the motorcycle market. It's an aggressive and well-rounded strategy designed to appeal to a wide range of riders. Now, with a tentative production schedule set for the fourth quarter of 2025, pricing, while not yet confirmed, is expected to be competitive. If ZXJC follows the strategy used by Kove and other Chinese performance brands, the 820RR could arrive on global markets with a significantly lower price tag than comparable bikes from Japan and Europe. This could potentially make it one of the most exciting bargains in motorcycling. Of course, the brand's long-term success will depend heavily on build quality, dealership support, and aftermarket availability. These are areas where newcomers traditionally face steep challenges. Motorcycle enthusiasts love to root for the underdog, especially when that underdog has something exciting to offer. The ZXJC 820RR is nothing if not exciting. With 150 horsepower, top-tier electronics, race-inspired handling, and a design that's both functional and fierce, this bike could very well represent the next evolution in affordable performance. It may not carry the prestige of Ducati or the engineering legacy of Honda, but make no mistake, ZXJC is coming for a seat at the big table. For now, the promise is undeniable, the hype is justified, and the global motorcycle scene just got a whole lot more interesting. What do you think about this crazy bike? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the history and evolution of legendary motorcycles, from vintage Hondas to cutting-edge hyperbikes, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to SK for more exciting content. Ride safe, dream big, and stay tuned for our next story. Goodbye.